Hey there, this is Gary Zaidman, and in this training, Hoy is going to teach us about some Facebook ad strategies that he's been using effectively. So, Hoy, you want to kind of just introduce yourself, say, why should people listen to you about this, and then you can go into maybe your history and stuff, and like things you've done on Facebook, and then you could show us some cool stuff.
Yeah, definitely. So, hi, it's Paul here. It's a bit interesting to do a live call at the same time with 4 people. Yes, so I joined Gary for the last month or so, and I've been implementing the Facebook strategies on the sideline as well as posting in the different groups. And yeah, that's what I've been doing for to get people to fill out the questionnaire.
Okay, so have you been running Facebook ads to it?
Say that again, sorry.
Have you been running Facebook ads to it?
That's right.
To the server? Okay, cool. So what are you going to show us today? Like, what can somebody expect to learn from this training today?
Yeah, for this call, it's actually really, it's I suppose the system I used personally. Normally it's involving setup and everything, but because you already took care of setting up the questionnaire, setting up the the actual how to capture these details and things like that, and the website itself, like where to capture these details, which is really good. It's a step once gone and done. The thing that I want to share with you guys today is how to set up ads and how to actually drive traffic to that page. And
Okay,
hopefully we can actually improve on that later on.
Super. Okay, cool. So how are you going to do it? Are you going to share your screen, just show us like some behind the scenes stuff?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Okay, cool. I'm excited for this.
Back to this. Okay, let me share your whole screen. So let me know when you can see my screen. So let me change that. Can you see the screen?
No.
No. Okay, let's try again. Can you see the screen? Okay, I put a Facebook on. You should be able to see the Facebook screen.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay,
Awesome.
now we can see it.
Okay, so this is one of my my advertising account. So what I did, it actually took me about 10 minutes yesterday to reconstruct what I did before. And in fact, I just let it running since last night for today's call, just to demonstrate what I did. First of all, like you have to create an image that compelling for people to wanting to fill out the questionnaire, right? So my target market is coaches, and so I just create this very simple image called Coach Wanted.
Okay, hold on. Let me pause you for 1 second. So if you're listening to this on your computer, so there's a little bit of feedback. So everyone who's listening to it on the computer, mute your mic on your computer, unless you have a mic. Okay, so there's like.
Can everybody do that? Like mute it on your actual computer?
Yeah. I'm muted.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Okay,
Still a little echoing for me, but anyway, I'm good.
Is it still echoing for you? Okay, hold on 1 second.
That's
Sorry,
fine.
technical difficulties.
Yeah, here it sounds like crackling, right?
Okay. Test 1, 2. Better? Worse? Hello?
Same.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Oh man. Sorry. Okay, hold on 1 second. We'll figure this out. Okay, how's that?
All right, I'm just gonna say some word. That's cool. I'm okay. Yeah. So.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Hello.
Okay. How about this? we'll do. Everyone get off the line, like, and just get onto the computer. Is that possible? Can everyone do that?
Cool. All right. Okay. Now,
Wait,
so I'm
I'm
just on
confused.
Hangout.
What are we supposed to be doing?
Just on the Hangout. Okay, good.
Oh, like hang up?
Now the audio. Yeah.
Okay, bye. Hold on.
Wait, you
Hey,
didn't
she left the room.
you didn't have to leave.
Hello?
That's
Okay.
all right. She's back.
I was gonna say you didn't have to leave the room.
Okay. Can you hear me okay? Everybody can hear me? You can hear Poi? Okay, cool.
Yep.
Sweet. All right, hit it.
All right. Cool. So the first step is to create an image that will speak to your audience, right? So my audience is coaches, so I just created, coach wanted, and even wondering how long it took me to create that image is really easy.
Can you
In
hear
fact,
me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Dan, we could hear you. Are you? Can you hear us? Uh-oh. Danielle.
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hi.
Danielle, can you hear us? Hello.
I can hear you.
Now I'm here. I had my computer muted like a dum-dum.
Right.
So now I'm okay.
Okay. So, all right. So what I did was I went to canva.com, which some of you have heard of this before. It's really easy and simple to do it. I basically, once you're on this page, you just scroll to the very right-hand side and click on Facebook ad on that thing there. It will launch into a new page. And in here, you can pick one of these. In fact, I use one of these. That's what I did. I click on it, and obviously I replace the background, and I show you how fast I did it. So we go here, went to background, and I think I click this one from the top of my head. Obviously, I don't want a snowflake, so I just delete them. Right, and you change the word on. Sec. So and then you change the word on there to coaches, coach wanted or whatever you want, something that speaks to your audience. And then you click the link, click publish, and then you have an image on your computer. Are you with me? Yeah, so far.
Yeah, awesome.
And then from there, I then went to the ad section. Some of you, if you haven't advertised before, this is your first time. So I'm just going to take you through the very beginning. So this is my Facebook wall. And what you need to do is you need to click on that little arrow button, and then click on create ads or advertised. I think if you are brand new, you have a whole different, you have a new thing called advertised, something like that. You click that, and then you just follow it on screen until you hit this page, which is how to advertise on Facebook, right? The easiest way to start advertising, just use the click to website, because your point here is not about getting it's not about getting engagement, it's not about other thing, it's about getting people on the website onto your questionnaire, right? So you click on that, and then you type in your questionnaire URL. So for mine it is Mad. I think it's that one. Yep. So madmastermind.com/can you help. That is my questionnaire. So if you just copy the link and paste it into a new URL, this is what people will see when they click on an ad. Okay. Just very basic questionnaire. And from here, you basically upload the image that you just create or saved. So let me find what it is. That's right, I deleted. Just bear with me 1 second. So you click that. You just press enter, and the first image is uploaded. You can actually use. You can utilize the Facebook stock images as well by clicking on Find Images, which is this one here, and just type in, say, I don't know. I know this is not. I'm just going to use the word horse for some reason. I don't know why. And then Shutterstock will just give you a list of different images that is available, and then you just pick that one. And then, for example, let's say I pick. Actually, let me type in winning. Hopefully, something come up. Okay, cool. Something just loading now on my end. Do you have any questions so far, guys?
Yeah, I have a question. Okay, so you make the image via the Canvas website, then you upload it, you create your ad. So when you ran this, how many people did you get to complete your survey from Facebook ads?
Because I posted in the groups as well, so I probably say, actually, one of the stats that I had about 40 people clicked on the link. Okay, I ran for about 6 days. I got about I got about 40 people click on the link, and because at the time I didn't install the tracking code to find out how many out of that is typed in the questionnaire, but the whole number of people that got is 25.
Okay, cool. So you got 25 or 26 surveys completed from
Correct.
people.
Yeah.
In how many days did that take?
Sorry?
In how many days? You said, is that 6 days, you said?
About 6 to 7 days, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Badass. Good.
And you guys, it's cost me about $20. And the beautiful part about this is I know it works. Like, all it cost me was $20. It's not much. So if you $20 divided by, let's be fair, 40 people click on it, that's about 50 cents per click.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, so it's pretty cheap, right? It's like you're starting a new business and you kind of go, hey, I don't know whether it's going to work. So that's why I'm willing to put out $20 to test it out. Yeah, and that's what I got.
By the way, is there any echo? I just want to make sure, because sometimes there's... Daniel, do you hear any echo, or you're good?
No, nothing.
Okay, perfect. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. All right, so is there any other questions, or should I continue on?
Yeah, continue on. That's good.
Oh, beautiful. The other thing that is really interesting, in fact, like yesterday, I posted the little ads, right, onto the Facebook place. Let me bring it up, guys. Just bear with me one sec. Just one. So what I did in this. Okay. So you should be able to see the actual advertisement on my screen now. Am I correct?
Yep.
Cool. So what I did was I actually created a page, like an actual page, name Are You a Coach? In question mark.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Why? Because when an advertisement up on a screen, whatever the page name is like it's the first thing people read. I can use Poi TV, but who cares? I'm using Are You a Coach? That's the name of the page. So if I bring up the page, it's actually called. There we go. We got Gary like it. We got Are You a Coach? And here's the thing: I don't mind at all who liked the page, like how many likes I get. I don't mind because I'm purely using it for advertising purpose. That was it.
So, Poi, this distinction that you're making here, and I just want to make this clear. So you're not running an ad to this page to get likes. You're just running it as a sponsored story, right?
That's correct. Yes. Okay. And when that was a good point too. The sponsor story is actually go into the middle of the page, right? Like it's going to this section here.
Yeah.
And in order to do that, you need a page. You need a Facebook page. And so you can use your own one. Like imagine it's Poi TV, and just have it imagine for a second. If this is called Poi TV, and it said your feedback matters, take this quick survey now. people go, who's Poi TV? I don't care. I don't know him. Next, right? It just keeps scrolling down. But whereas if you just say, are you a coach? It speak to them.
Mm.
Okay. And then let's go back to the ads. So which is this one. And then so I basically created a Facebook page. If you haven't created, you can just click this little button. That will take you to create a new page, and you just follow that on the screen. Okay. And then what I did. Yep. Sorry.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So when the link to the survey, to the questionnaire, is are they clicking on that and getting the questionnaire? So how do they get to the page that you just created?
Sure. So if I'm just going to go back. I should go back maybe. Let me do this from here. Okay. So what I did, I'm going to click on create an ad. And then in where they click to website, right, they ask you to put a URL. And the URL is basically your questionnaire form.
Yeah.
Cool. So you type, for mine, it's called madmastermind.com. Can you help? And that's my questionnaire link. Yeah. So once you put this link in here, that means your ads, like such as this one, when they click on it, it will go to that page. It will go to that your questionnaire.
But that's not the question. But this is their Facebook page, not the questionnaire. I guess I'm a little confused. So, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not like a form stack questionnaire that they're getting connected to. They're getting connected to this, or are they getting connected to the questionnaire first, and then from the questionnaire they go to this page?
So here, Danielle, here's how it works. So let's say you're on Facebook, right? So, and you notice at the top here it says custom audience coaches consultants, right? So now if you're a coach, right, you're scrolling through your Facebook and you see this ad. Now, Poi, when they click this ad, show us the website. What's the website that they go to?
Sure. Okay. Let me show you what it looked like, right? So let me go back. So this is what they see on their, let's say, Facebook. Are you with me, guys?
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. And then they click on it. Again, this is happening live. And this is what they land. They would land on your form stack questionnaire.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, because and the link that here, it basically what you type in the click to website at the top. It's the same link. Yeah.
Can you say that once again? What's the same link?
Sure. So this link here, like this
Where?
is my form stack questionnaire, pretty much, is the same as what I put in the click to website.
Right. Right. Okay. Great. So from the form stack survey, how do they get back to the page that you've just created?
They don't need to get back to the page. So they click. So you're on Facebook. They see the ad, right? Then they're taken to the form stack survey, and then they complete that survey, and that's it. They're done.
That's it.
Okay.
They don't need to go back.
Okay.
No.
So So I guess my confusion is, why are you creating that page initially? The one that you're not interested in likes, but you are interested in advertising. Does that direct you to the survey as well?
You mean are you a coach page?
Yes.
You need a page
Right.
to actually run an ad.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Okay, thank you. That was
Yeah.
the problem. I got it. Thank you.
No problem. No problem. So yes, that's what I did. And then you obviously you select your images and whatnot. And in here, what I did was in the headline, which is go here, can you help? I leave it as it is because I need their help. I need their help from them. And in this middle section, I crafted so your feedback matters. Take this quick survey now. So I asked, I kind of give, I kind of tell them, go, hey, you know what? I really value your time and feedback, and also call to action. Take this quick survey now. It's a bit kind of like hardcore saying that now in there, but sometimes we just need to put it in there to make it push over the edge. And at the bottom, so this is go here. So can you help? We go into this section, which is the headline, and the text is go to the top part of the ads. And then what I do is I use learn more, because people probably want to learn, like, what am I getting myself into? There's other options, but I haven't tested them. But like, I think learn now is probably the most suitable in what we're doing today. And then I click on show advanced options, and then I type in the description box at the bottom. It will show just below the can you help, which is this section here. And so what I type is, your feedback will help us develop a foolproof product that hopefully will make your life as a coach easier. Click here now and take a quick survey. So I'm just repeating. I'm telling them, hey, thank you again, for really appreciate it, and this is what I'm going to be doing from the the time you spend filling out the questionnaire for me, and the benefit that you gonna get, and also the call to action. So those are like the little 4 things I put into that little line, 1 paragraph.
Cool.
Cool.
So
any questions so far?
Yeah, so I have some comments. This could actually, like, so one of the things we'll go into, like, I want you to show some of the, like, clicks, like how much you should budget for your clicks, right? But there's a couple of things here. So the first thing is the copy that's on the image, right? And the copy that's in the headline, and call it the subhead, right? So what you want here, like, the way to make this the most effective possible is, 1, a video on the FormStack page that welcomes, so like this is in general like a thing that will be really helpful that I actually need to do as well, so I'll just call myself out on this as well, is that there should be a video on the FormStack page or before the FormStack page that introduces what it is that you're doing.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So it really helps conversions when people see, like, oh, there's a real person behind this, here's what I'm doing. You explain all the benefits of it, explain why it's free, say it's free, but here's why it's free. So you never want to say, like, oh, it's free, enter below, because then it answers it leaves an unanswered question of, okay, well, why is it free? So yeah. you want to answer that in your video if it is free, if you're making it free. But for this, it's like, are you a coach? Is a question. So somebody's like, okay, yes, I'm a coach. So then now you got attention. So the next thing is your feed. So the thing that with regard to copy here, there's like some areas of improvement here, but yeah. you want to get attention, right? So attention, interest, desire. And you want to start with attention first. So are you a coach would be the headline. You could hear my dogs in the background. Mm-hmm. Are you a coach? Okay, yes. Your feedback matters. So the questions there are, what is this? Why should I care? Right? These are the questions you should be asking. These are like the unconscious questions. Who are you? Why should I care? So your feedback matters. That could be a little bit improved because I'm not sure what the feedback is. I don't, like, if I just read that out of context, it's like, your feedback matters. What feedback? That's the question that I have when I read that. Your feedback matters. What feedback? And then take this quick survey now, and then the question I have for that is why? So these questions need to be, like,
That's right.
Yeah, they need to be addressed before they're raised or as they're raised. So, like, so can you help? Okay, I don't know, maybe. Your feedback will help us develop a foolproof product that hopefully will make your life as a coach easier. What I don't like in this one is hopefully. So your feedback will help us develop a foolproof product that will make your life as a coach easier. That sounds pretty strong. Your feedback will help us develop a foolproof product that hopefully will make your life as a coach easier. Yeah. Not so much. Okay. So click here now and take a quick survey. So that's the action part. So that's good. Click here now and take a quick survey. So that's just like some copy stuff. So there's a lot of things that you could improve there to make it like much more powerful.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Cool. So Danielle, when you're doing this, right, what you want to say is something to the effect of like we're giving away a, you know, this cost program for free for a limited number of people. Click here to see if you apply.
Okay.
That's a good copy. Yeah.
And
Here,
what
I'm sorry. Click here to see if
you apply. Click here to see if to apply.
to apply.
Yeah.
To
This
apply.
is this is what's commonly called like a red velvet rope strategy.
Mhm.
Credit to whoever invented that.
Mm.
So basically, what you want to think about is like this. Kanjo, but are you there, by the way? I see your face. Or-
Yeah, I'm here. I just I'm
Okay.
on.
Hi. Didn't want to ignore you. Welcome. You're welcome. Hello.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. Okay, so let's see. Okay, boy, are you still sharing your screen?
Yeah. Screen sharing.
Okay. Okay, there. So, what you want to think about is like this, and maybe I've referred to this before a little bit too, is that you want to have it so that people, not everyone can buy from you. This is the big idea. Like, think of a nightclub outside, right? If you've ever been to a good nightclub, there's always a line of people outside. And if you've ever been to a bad nightclub, there's never a line of people outside. In fact, you can actually tell which club is good or which club is not by the amount of people that are outside.
Mm.
Okay? So there's people waiting outside, and there's people that are buying like VIP bottle service. So that's actually like one of the strategies they use to sell bottle service, right? So it's like you could wait in line for an hour or two, or you could pay a couple $1,000 or $1,000 or whatever it is, and you could walk right in. Okay? So you want to use that exact same like mental thing here. Don't let everybody walk into your club, is what I'm saying. You got a club, and you get to decide what kind of club are you going to run. Are you going to run the like local bar, you know, that's like the cheapo bar? Are you going to run like the local club that everyone gets into? Or are you going to run the super awesome club where everybody thinks everybody else is pretentious? Well, not that, but like, are you gonna run the club where people have to? There's like VIPs, and you have to be special to get in, and not everyone can buy. Like, you get to decide. It's up to you what kind of club you want to run, but you get to decide what kind of club you want to run. If you want my recommendation, I would encourage you to run like the cool club with the people outside. Does that make sense?
So the big line there to see if you apply. That was.
Yeah. Yeah. All that to say.
Just to make sure.
Exactly.
Or to apply, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Because click here to apply is like, it's implicit, but like, is there a way of making that stronger where it's like, to see if you're
To see if you apply for this, or I mean, you want to just like, it's hard to come.
I get what you're saying. I just don't. I'm trying to get the copy, but I don't. You don't have to do it now necessarily.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah.
Copy is one of those things that you have to write out a bunch of different things, and I'll probably like cover copy in much more detail in one of the modules. In fact, you're giving me a good idea here. But yeah, copy is one of those things that the first thing that you write is usually not the thing. It's like after you've written like 100 things, then you get closer to it.
Right.
Cool. All right. So sorry, Poi. So just want to talk.
No,
about
that's good. No, it's good. It's good values that we're adding into the pieces. So yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Especially when Gary was talking about attention, right? What's interesting this day? Actually, there's this thing called color wheel, and I'm typing in like Australian. So the reason why I use orange or orange, whatever you want to call them, because it's a direct opposite of blue, which is Facebook blue. And that means it stood out more than pretty much anything else. So ideally, you wanna like use this kind of color because it will stand out more. Like even if people scroll down, right? Just have a quick look at this. The two things that stood out just then was the ad in yellow, orange, and the duck, because it's contrast to the background in gray and background in blue. So I highly recommend you use that tactic as well to get people attention.
Perfect. Awesome. That's really cool.
That's a little like neat trick that I use. And if you have a look at red do stood out as well, but when it's small, the orange is actually like take over the red, and it's softer color as well. Just a little trick.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Now, so we're back to the advertising here, right? I personally turn off the mobile newsfeed because like people on the mobile don't usually take a lot of action, especially typing out like questionnaire, right? And the one on the right column, because I want it to be in the middle of the real estate of everything. Like, sure, the one on the right hand side might be good, but right now just focus on in the middle section. So I turn both mobile newsfeed and the right column off. And then I come down to the audience section. I think Gary mentioned that briefly before. I personally use this thing called custom audience, where I handpick like who I want to target to, which is coaches, consultants, personal development. I got about 4.8 million people in there. But when I filter down to Australia, it is about 240,000 people I'm targeting, just to Australian people. So most likely that's probably why Gary never seen the ads, or anyone else, except if you're in Australia, you probably will see the ads.
Okay. So, Poi, let me ask you a question. So, custom audiences, like, for someone who's listening, and if they don't know what custom audience is, what is it, and how do you target like a custom audience?
Yeah, custom audience is like its own class in itself. So everyone on Facebook, including myself and Gary and everyone. So let's say if you go to Gary, every single one of you guys, you have an ID, okay? You have an ID that Facebook gave you, and what we do. So I'm just going to change that to graph. This is Gary profile, as you can see. This is Gary ID. And so what I do is we go and get these ID quality people by basically kind of scraping the ID of Facebook. I know it's sounding a bit confusing, so let me try and rephrase this. So the custom audience, just imagine that it is like a tool to scrape or pull the data out from Facebook, and that's what custom audience is. And for example, I have a Institute of Business Coach. For example, this one here is perfect. This is a group, right? Imagine I can extract 629 people who just belong to this group called Australian Institute of Business Coaches. Would that be a good idea to target these guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they are very extremely qualified people. And then, so I use the software. There are many software out there that are available to use. This is more advanced. And the reason why I'm using custom audience is because it is cheaper. Like, so instead of costing me, I don't know, like say $1.50, it costs me like 80 cents or less. And
What's the $1.50?
Sorry, say that again.
You said it's cheaper. It's cheaper than what?
Cheaper than a normal advertising. Like for example, let's say if I remove this, I can come down to interest section, and I can type in like say coaching, probably something like that, right? Coaching, and I might type in another one called live coaching. There we go. So right now, just in Australia alone, there's 322,000 people I can target to. I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom and change this to manual. I want to see how much. Oops, sorry. I want to see how much Facebook is giving me. So right now they're telling me that if you just want to target these two groups, it would cost me about 37 to about 83 cents, right? But when I did custom audience, it was a lot less when I did it back then. So let me type in again, coaches, see how much it would give me. Somehow it's not. It gave me more. It's 40 cents to 92 cents for some weird reason. Usually it costs less to use custom audience over interest, right?
So basically, let me interrupt you here for a second. Sorry. So Danielle, so it's like you can target a wide net, right? A wide group of people, or you could target a very narrow group of people with custom audiences, right?
Right. But I would actually just clarified for me that it's the custom audience versus the interests, because that's yeah. Then do you use the interests as well, or it's one or the other?
I don't combine them. Here's the thing about Facebook. It's kind of crazy. Like if you have a custom audience, for example, right? I'm just going to use the same one, coaches. You can. It's kind of like a niche within a niche, like what the first module that we went through. So you're saying that, hey, look, you know what? I only want coaches, consultant, and personal development who interested in life coaching. I don't know, like there's less than 1,000 people. So it's a niche within a niche, if that makes sense.
Right, and so why wouldn't you do that? Is it too?
Why would I do that?
Why would you not do that?
Why wouldn't I do both?
Yeah.
Because usually you kind of like filter down to a lot lower, like a lot less, and then you would have to have a lot of split testing, or like trying out different messages to match the right audience. It's more work. It's more work involved. But for when I did it, it was like what, $20. I can throw that in the testing period, so I just drafted in quick. So I didn't put a lot of time into creating it, like trying out different groups kind of thing. But yeah.
So, Poi, let me ask you this: if somebody wanted to start with a custom audience, right? So basically, each person on Facebook has an ID, right? Just like we all have a driver's license, right?
Yes.
Or an address. So now, if we find a group of people, let's say like that group you found, and we decide that that's our audience that we want to target, what's the process to get those IDs, so that we can target them as a custom audience? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, there are many software out there. The one I'm recommending is called FaceSniper.com. Yeah, FaceSniper.com. FaceSniper.com. I'm just gonna show you like how it works. It's like crazy fast, crazy simple. So I just log into my account, right, and then I'm gonna give access to my personal account so they can see other things. What did I have? I have this group called Australian Institute of Business Coaches. I grab the name. I type it in here. They found it. They found I think this is a page. So they found 678 pages. Oh, that's right. Yeah, pages. So let me change that to groups, because that's what we had. Okay. So this is the group. 66 active users. So I just click extract, and within like a matter of probably a minute or two, it's done. Like that's it. You know what I mean? Like I just extract 66 people out of this group who is active. And then once you have that, then you upload it to Facebook, and go from there. Yeah.
Super.
Is that clear?
Super clear. Danielle, do you have any questions? Angela?
Yeah. I do. I don't actually understand the IDs that you're scraping. Where do you put them? Is that you put them in the custom audiences box?
Yes, correct. So, for example, I'm going to extract it again. I'm going to extract them, and let's say extract all active users.
Mhm.
Let's grab this guy. It takes probably 20 seconds because it's a very small group. So once it's done, you would get like a file on your computer, right? And then on Facebook, which is okay, on Facebook in the advertising section, so under manage campaign. Sorry guys, bear with me and let me go into my account. On the left hand side, you see the audiences, right, in there, and that's where you upload your file to.
Oh, okay.
Right up the top, there's create audience. You click that, you use the data file, custom audience, and then you obviously upload the file there. That's how you do it.
Create audience, and that whole group.
Yes. Create audience, and then you upload the file. So in this case, it's called user ID, which is the numbers that we talked about, right?
Uh-huh.
So extraction is done. Cool. All right. One sec. There are more crazy stuff that you can do, but for now that's pretty much download the user ID. So I'm just download a CSV file, which is the normal Excel file, save it on my computer, and just so you guys see what it look like. It look like this, like it's just numbers, right? And then I upload that file onto Facebook, and which is this one here. I will grab that, and I will grab the name, upload it, type it something.
Poi, are you using multiple monitors or one?
Just one. Just one.
Okay. Okay, cool. Just want to share. Okay, cool. So is it a text file or a CSV file?
It's a CSV file.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Because I only share what's on my screen. My apologies.
Yeah.
I didn't share you the desktop. So let me change my screen. Just bear with me. Desktop. Okay. So this is what you get. Yeah. It's just numbers of people who in that group. It's kind of like crazy.
Mhm. Mhm.
Then
And
obviously,
you make that group on your end for your reference.
say that again, please.
So on Facebook, when you were just creating a name, are you just making that up to figure like for your own reference?
That's right. That's right. The name is just for your own reference. Like these are like different groups that I used in the past before. Some of them like long time ago. Yeah, and then you click and you go from there.
Okay.
This is just and here's the thing: if that was too complicated, that's okay. And here's the thing, guys: it's ready. Like now, it is ready for me to use it. So if I type in mad, hopefully it works. Yeah, now I can target this, 60 people or whatever it is that I just scrape.
I see. Okay.
But if it's too complicated, just ignore the custom audience, and just target using interests. Interests, what I normally think about is what kind of magazine they read, what kind of book do they read. For example, life coaches, they usually read like NLP kind of thing, right? NLP is neuro-linguistic languages. Neuro-linguistic programming. Sorry, not languages. NLP, yeah, programming. So just this alone, just NLP and neuro-linguistic programming, I got about 108,000 people in Australia that I can target to. So if it's too hard about custom audience, ignore it. Just go straight to add interest, and think about what kind of what would your customer be reading or be like, what kind of character they are, what kind of what do they do for when they are relaxing, what kind of book, what kind of TV shows or anything like that you can add it in. That would be your ideal client.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and for me, and obviously people that probably willing to pay the money probably be about 25 plus to about 45 range. So you just put in the criteria of the age, and now it's down to 68,000 people. So I eliminated a lot of people out from this whole section here. And then what I personally do, I love the fact that I personally connect better with men. Like, I can help them get result better, right? So I would actually run an ad just for the men to get these guys on board. But for the sake of testing it out, I do another ad. Like, so I have 2 advertisements, one for men and one for women, and it looked like this. So W, obviously W for woman, M for men, right? And out of these 2, as somehow Facebook at first, like, this is an interesting part. Women actually click on it more than men. So far, my ad that I put it out last night for this tutorial today, we have that show it to 234 men in Australia who aged 25 to 45. No one click on it, no one. But women, probably about 2 people click on my ads as of like this morning. So this tell me that, well, you know, the ad that I put out probably resonate more to the women than the men. I might, you know, go back in there and tweak a few things if I need to get more, you know, feedback. Are you with me, guys?
Yeah. Poi, can you just go back to the previous screen? I just want to highlight just one thing here.
Yeah, man, for sure. Go for it. This one?
The one that had conversions. Yeah, right there. So.
Yep. Sorry.
So,
yep. Go.
Danielle, Tangent, like one of the things, what you want to do with ads, right, is you want to segment them out, because if something's working, you want to try to figure out what is the thing that's working, and what is it working in relation to something else. So like, what's working, what's not working, and what's working the best. So the reason why, you know, why Poi has it like this is, okay, so AU-W-2545 is so he can know which ones are working the best. Is it men? Is it women? And then the results here, the conversions, right? What Facebook does is it gives you a pixel, which is just a small image, right? That you could put at the end of your funnel, right? So just think of it, if it's when they complete their FormStack FormStack survey, right? That pixel is fired, right? So like, it's just a little image. That image appears on that screen. It's a little one by one pixel thing, and so that's how Facebook knows that that ad triggered a conversion. So then, so that way you know, okay, I ran this ad, I spent, you know, $6 or $100 or $300. I got this many submissions, and you know which ad triggered what submission. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So for each segment that you create, it's a different pixel.
Yeah.
Or whatever, it's a different tracking system. How do you?
Exactly.
And so I'm not clear. How do you segment? I think maybe I missed that in the past part. How do you create the segments? Like the labels.
Oh, like this? How to create different ads?
I guess so. Or how do you create, like, how do you tag them so that you know the difference? Like, one is W and one is M. Where did you put that in, and where did you label it so that you can track it like that?
Okay, if my understanding is correctly, so at the end, when you kind of like, you know, like to the next section, right, which is it's called campaign and ad set. This is where you set the name. So in this case, right, I'm targeting Australian 25 to 45 male. So M2545M, male. I can type in here if I want to, called NLP. And then you just, you know, place the order, and that will create a new category under here called NLP.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to click on it just yet because I want to, you know, make sure that I go through it slowly. But yeah, that's how you create a new ad set name, which is like a group of ads in there.
Okay.
Come. Like Facebook makes some changes. It's actually like much better once you know how it all works. But let me show you what I mean by that. There are three stages. Okay, there is campaign, and ad sets, and ads, right? The ads is literally at the very end, like the actual individual ad that we create. It's like this. This is the ad. This is one ad, right? The ad set is like a bunch of ads in that set. And whereas campaign is like the main thing, like it's a campaign. So you know, campaign of KPI Brisbane, campaign of Mad Mastermind, which is what I created, different campaign. So just think of it like a campaign is like a one big giant ball, and when you zoom in that giant ball, you have two balls in there, which is you got. So 1 second, let me go back. So from that big giant ball called Mad Mastermind, when you zoom in there, you get two. You got two balls, and in each balls, you can have a multiple advertisement in there as well to see which one works best. I hope that makes sense for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool.
Cool.
All right. So yeah, so let's go back to advertising. And what Gary explained earlier is called conversion tracking pixel, right? That one is more advanced. I actually have that installed because like I want to know which one convert, and you can pick one of these. I don't want to explain it because it will take longer to set up and understanding. What do you think, Gary? Should I explain it?
No, I think for when you're starting out with Facebook, like you don't need the conversion. The conversion tracking pixel is just like for somebody who's just like, like spending a lot of money and they're just like, what's working, what's not, For when you're starting out with this, just your action item is really to just go to facebook.com/ads and create, like use that website, the Canvas website, make an image, throw up a headline, put some stuff in there. Don't like overthink it. Just run the ad and spend like $50, right?
Yeah.
And make probably like to increase conversion. Just make a little video, nothing complex. Just if you have to use Photo Booth, use Photo Booth, right? Spend like 20-30 minutes and write out like a short video script of the things you want to say and welcome them to the page. Throw that video up on the top of the form stack and run the ad for $50 and you're in business. Like and target the people that you want to target. So
and I agree with Gary. Yeah.
Yeah. So you want
video?
What's that?
How do you put the video on FormStack? Is that's got to be a simple thing that I just don't know how to do.
Yeah, like you upload it to YouTube, and it's gonna give you once you upload it to YouTube or Wistia, whatever you're using. If you're using YouTube, just use YouTube. It's going to give you an embed code, and take that code, copy paste it into FormStack. But you have to. This is the gotcha: is you have to click on HTML. Click on HTML, and then just copy paste that code, and then boom, that video is going to show up.
Okay, so you have to be putting it in the HTML tab. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that would be where at the very beginning where it's just like the description of what it is, we'd also put a video there as well, or instead of that description. On the very top of the survey, there's a paragraph or two.
You could have the video, and then you could have that, like basically the way you want it is like a headline at the top that grabs their attention, and that headline should connect with the ad. So actually, the closer your ad is to what's on the page, the more congruent everything is.
The closer, I got confused. The closer where's the headline on what?
Okay, so think of it like this. Let's just draw it in the simplest possible way. So let's say you have an ad.
Make me a picture.
Yeah. Okay. So you have like your ad, right? And then this is the page, right? So then here you're gonna have your video. Okay. But what you want is you want a connection with the promise of your ad with the thing you're talking about in the video. Okay, now this might seem like common sense, right? Like, obviously, Gary, this is obvious, right? But I promise you, I've seen so many different things that's like, okay, like click this to find, and then like you click something else, it's like, what? What? It's like, it's not, it might be logical, like in the person who was making it, but for most people, it's like, huh? I thought I was getting this. What am I? And I've made this mistake a lot too. So just trust me on this.
Okay, so the Facebook ad, the content it matches the video.
Yep.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Not so much the content, but the promise. The promise.
So where's that so that when you say the headline, was that the headline on Facebook or is the headline on the survey?
Both. Like the headline should be like close to the same.
Yeah.
Or the same message.
Is there a headline on the survey?
There should be. Okay, so what this is just basic copywriting, okay? So basic copywriting is like this is how it works, okay? So you should know this. The first thing that people read is the headline. The next thing that they read is the subhead. Okay? And then the purpose of the headline is only one thing. Can you guess what that is?
To get their attention?
Right, to get their attention, but it's to read the next line.
Okay.
So what a lot of people do, if you just spend some time going over sales letters or video sales letters after this, is you'll find that they try to include everything in the headline. So the headline looks like the world, right? But it doesn't make you want to read the next thing. So the purpose of the headline is to just read the headline and then read the next thing, and that's it. That's it. Don't no more than that. And the purpose of the subheadline, can you guess what that is?
To read the next stuff or to go watch the video or whatever's below?
Yeah, exactly. It's to read the next line, right? So it's just step by step by step by step by step. So basic is you want to always have a headline and you want to always have a subhead. Like that's rule number one.
Okay, so Poi, can I see your survey just to get a sense of? I think you did that properly, right? When you had the.
No.
I usually can you help, which is matching my my ads.
Okay, so watch. So Poi, can I critique this for you?
Yeah, man, please.
Cool. So first thing, we'll just go through. So this is kind of like it's like kind of like a Facebook and copywriting thing right here.
Yeah.
But it's good because they're important. So what's the first thing that you see here?
The logo.
So Danielle, what do you see here? Describe to me what you see. First thing, go.
Mad.
Okay, great. What does that mean?
No idea. I don't know.
Good. That's bad. So mad mastermind, right? Right away I think, okay, mad mastermind. Okay, I guess a mastermind, but I don't know what it is. Maybe someone's mad. Right? So that right there, it's not clear, right? It does it make you want to read the second line?
No.
No. So can you help? I don't know. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. Hey, I'm in the process of developing a new mastermind group for coaches and entrepreneurs community. In order to make this good, it would be great if you could answer the following questions. Thank you for taking part. You provide. Okay, so here's the better way to do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Headline. Would you like to receive a $1,500 coaching program for free?
Okay.
Okay. If you read that, would you want to read what the next line is?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, and I'm not saying like that's the greatest headline in the world. It's not. But
something like that.
But something like that, right? Okay. So crazy entrepreneur, crazy business coach or whatever gives away $1,500 program for free. Or find out like here's why. ... Something like that. And then the subhead would be find out why over 100 people or 273 people have already filled in this survey. Something, something, something.
Okay. Awesome. All right.
So then once you got those two headlines, right?
Mhm.
Now you can say, hey, I'm in the process. So now it's like hook. So,
Okay, and so where does the video go in all this?
the video will, if you want to put a video, what you'll do is you'll take the headline, right? So the headline's the first thing.
Yeah.
Then comes the video,
Okay.
or possibly the headline, the subhead, and then the video.
All right. Okay. Between the subhead and then the like, hey,
Yeah.
this is what the story is.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Boy, does that make sense? You buy that?
Yep, definitely, mate. I mean,
Cool. And also, like the way you can highlight this is, see, like as a thank you for taking part, if you provide us with your email address, you will get the product for free to test out before it's released. Please note for the first 20. Like, please note this is only for the first 20 people who fill it out on this date. Insert today's date. Right. So there's all kinds of little things that you could do to improve it. But here's the thing, just a headline, a subhead, and a video will drastically improve conversions. Promise you that.
I would agree. I would agree. Yep.
Cool.
Cool.
So is there something else that's important that you want to share, Poi, about Facebook?
No, just wrapping it up, just the last bit. Probably the most important out of all. When you're doing a survey, I always use bid for click than bid for impression. And then I usually set it myself. It's a manual, so I look at this number and go, okay, how much am I willing to spend? I say about 70. I probably usually spend like $1 because it never ever gonna hit the dollar anyway. Probably about 70 cents. But I want my ad to be at the very top. And so yeah, this is pretty much the last bit of Facebook, which is the bidding part.
Okay, cool. So I just want to say one thing on here. So you're gonna see the suggested bid at the top, right? What you want to do is you want to bid more than the top. So it's 0.36 to 0.76, and you notice that Poi bid $1. Like, that's what you want to do. You want to bid more. It doesn't mean it's gonna be $1 per click. That just means that's the maximum that you'll pay.
Yes.
But for some reason, it works a lot better when you overbid.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so the important things here are, like Poi said, bid for clicks. Don't select impressions. Impressions is just how many, like, where you're paying not each time that you click, but each time somebody sees it.
Yeah.
Right.
So we don't care how many people see it. We care how many people click.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, and that's it, really. Yeah.
Fantastic. Cool. Poi, that was awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. I really appreciate that.
Thank you. So I should do this tomorrow, right?
So what was it again?
So I should be doing this tomorrow?
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Thank you.
Fantastic. Tangela, are you still there? Do you have any questions about anything?
Oh, no, I'm good. Thanks. I just wanted to see it.
Okay.
Yeah, because I already know how to build out ads. I've done affiliate marketing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like, the main thing is, guys, just get it done. Pump it out, test it out, try it out. Yeah. And then you will get the answer from them. Like, which one worked, which one didn't work.
Yeah. So funny story is, like, the first time I ran an ad like this, I spent like $10 and I made $5,000. Right. So I was like, wow, this Facebook ad stuff is cool. And then I proceeded to lose some money, but I think I got really lucky on that first time. But yeah, if you set that up, and also the other thing is, this is the other kind of clever trick. There's actually two other tricks that I want to show you that are pretty cool. Let me see if I can share my screen here. So this is like super ninja stuff. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, my computer's super slow right now. But the first thing is that you want to interact. Like if somebody comments or likes on that story, you want to check in daily on that ad and comment back. Like people might have questions for you, right? So don't you've paid for those clicks, so don't let them go. Just be active in commenting back.
Mm-hmm.
So that's ninja strategy number one, which should seem obvious, but some people do. More people are doing it now than ever. The other thing is that if you use custom audiences, what you want to do is you find groups of people that are already buyers in a course. And the way that you can do that is if you type in I'll give you one target phrase is if you type in members only in a Facebook group, and you just in that search box you type in members only. So, Poi, maybe you could do this on your computer because my computer is
No, it's mate. Not a problem. Bring it up.
Yeah.
Okay. So search at the top members only.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna do a see for all results. Probably just groups, I assume.
Yeah, groups. Yeah.
Yep.
So see the first
screen?
one. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so see the first one that came up is FB Influence members only. So it's got 5,198 members. Okay, so these are people that have bought Facebook Influence by Sean Malarkey, I think. So these are all people that have paid, I think, $97 or $100 or more for a Facebook ad course. So do you think that would be a good group of people to target for some kind of Facebook training?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Hell yeah. All right, so if you just keep going, keep going through, like click the little arrow down below.
Oh, yep.
I've never shared this. Like, do you know, Poi, have you heard about this? Like, have you ever done like this members only thing?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Right. So then the other one that I just saw is scroll up a little. A little more. A little more.
The old one?
Yeah. So right there is creating fame. So that's by Laura Roeder.
Which one was it? Creating
fame.
Fame. Oh, creating fame. Yep.
Yeah. So that's by Laura, and that's 928 people. So I think her course is, I don't know how much it is. Like it's over $200 probably. Like on social media. So those are all people that bought social media stuff, right? So they're the good targets for, you know, done for you social media stuff, right? So this is one of the phrases that you could look in and join the groups and see if they'll approve you. But Poi, can you get a custom audience of people in that group if you're not a member of that group?
Yes and no. If it's a closed group, then you probably can. Let me check it out. Let me do it live, actually.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it live, just like Bill O'Reilly. You guys know that?
I'm just gonna do.
I'll post it.
Copy that. Logging in. I mean, like, there's a different tools you can use if you already have something similar. Use that, but otherwise, yeah, definitely recommend this one. And groups, search. And no, it didn't come up.
Okay.
Let me try again. Got creating fame, but not the other one for some reason.
Okay.
Okay.
So the other thing is that if you just even if you do it manually, like even if you find people that are already in, like Danielle, for you, right?
Mhm.
People that are already in a relationship course or energy or something that's related to what you do,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
then you could just message them and invite them to the next step, right? It's pretty awesome because it just shows you like you're already talking, like half the battle is talking with somebody who's a buyer.
Yeah.
So I once I use I can like literally just I mean this is not Facebook ads. This is just using Facebook to message
Yeah.
people privately.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay.
So if you just gave me a computer and an internet connection and I didn't have any money for Facebook ads, this would be like the first thing that I would do.
Totally. Right.
Yeah,
It's
just like,
basically
oh,
run-
cool, you're in this program. I'm creating a program, I'd like to give it to you for free, or I'd like to create something,
Mhm.
or I'd like to offer you some help in this. Would you want that? Yes, great. Let's do it.
Okay. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Because they've already, like, just when we highlight this, they've already done all the hard work here.
Mhm.
They've had to run ads, weed out non-buyers, weed out the people who weren't serious, and now they've collected all the serious people that are buyers, and they've put them together in a group for you.
Right.
Okay.
Fine.
It really doesn't get any better than that. Like, when people tell me it's like hard to start a business in this time, I'm like, it's funny.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, fantastic. So, any Tangela, what before we go, I want to make sure you get the help you need. What's your progress? What kind of challenges are you running into?
Not so many challenges. I just wanted to see this Facebook ad thing so I can go ahead and run it so I can get more people. So
Okay, cool.
I'm just doing a lot of talking to a lot of people right now.
That's good.
Okay, you're talking with people. That's better than not talking with people.
I want to talk to more people because I want to go ahead and get through these these freeloaders and these people who are like no, quick to get to the yes.
Okay. Have you gotten some no's?
I haven't gotten any no's, but I haven't gotten any closed sales. I got a lot of people who are like, give me some help. They want
Okay.
advice, but I want to get through that, a little faster so I can actually get to, hey, you want to put some money out?
Okay. So hold on. Let's just pause. I want to make sure I understand. Okay. So you haven't gotten any no's.
I haven't gotten any no's to like me saying, hey, can I offer you some advice?
Okay.
In exchange for doing this survey. So I've gotten that. So now I want to get to the actual, okay, I got you here, I'm talking to you. I want to get to either a no or a yes.
Okay. So have you gotten to a point in the conversation where there's an offer, and two, there's a decision?
Not necessarily. I've gotten close to like someone who was asking me, so how would I go about paying you?
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
I hate when that happens.
Oh yeah, me too.
Okay. So what happened?
What happened there is that I didn't know what to do because I don't necessarily have a product for them just yet.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't know, I didn't know what to say to them just yet to say, here's how you can give me some money. Of
Okay.
course, I want them to give me money,
Okay. So let's.
but I want to, I got to give them some, something other than just, just the advice. So I have to do that, like a tangible exchange.
Okay. So let me see if I understand. Okay. So you talk with someone, right?
Oh yeah, I'll follow up with them.
Okay. And they've said, how can I pay you?
How does it work with me paying you?
Okay. And you didn't have an answer to that.
I did not at the time.
Okay. Let's figure out that answer right now,
Okay.
because that's a sale. When someone says that to you,
Yeah.
okay, that's not That's not a let me think about it. That's not a let me get back to you. That's a I want to get started and I want you to help me.
Okay.
Okay. So that person, what was that person's name?
Christy.
Christy. Okay. Why did she want to send you money for you to help her?
She wanted a complete marketing plan, and
Okay.
she wanted actually what she's trying to do is she's trying to get to sponsors for her blog.
Okay.
And so we went over a whole bunch of different things about how she could, do some. We went over. I gave her a little bit of homework actually, so that's why I didn't have an answer. I was like, well, let me give you this homework so we can figure out the type of person that you want to go after, and then once we figure that out, then I can tell you.
Okay, that's bad. I don't like that. So
Well,
I'll tell you.
I just didn't have an answer.
I understand. So I want you to have an answer. Okay. So
Okay.
if somebody's saying to you, okay, how can we work together? Okay, you got to have that down, right? You don't give them homework, because it's like you're giving them. They're coming to you with a pain. Can you help her with what she's looking for?
Oh yeah.
100%.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay, good. So then, if it's 100%, then you need to say to her, "Great." I'm sorry. What was her name again?
Christy.
Christy. Okay, Christy. Absolutely. Here's how we can work together. I have a couple of different options. Option one is I can do 4 sessions with you. Okay, and in that 4 sessions, you're gonna get the result, or 8 sessions, or 12 weeks, or I have a program. Okay.
Okay.
Or I can work with you one-on-one. Okay, this is how I work with people one-on-one. Okay. So, if you were to work with someone in one-on-one, what would you like to charge them?
Oh gosh, that's the other thing that I was trying to figure out, like pricing. I've seen it range from like 150 one-on-one to like $6.99 one-on-one.
Okay. So does she know you? Does she know you a lot, a little bit?
No, she doesn't. No, this is just a stranger.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I was in your shoes, here's what I would have done, right?
Okay.
I would say, okay, fantastic. So you want to get this. I'm getting started with teaching people on how to do this, and I know that I can help you do this. Okay? So here's what I recommend we do. Okay, you do 1 session with me, and it's going to be $100.
Okay.
In that 1 session, I'm going to help you get to the first part of whatever that marketing plan is. So we'll figure out whatever piece of the marketing plan. So let's say in a marketing plan you need to have a USP, people that like, what does she want? What's the real? Give me like the problem she has.
So her problem wasn't like getting eyeballs to her page necessarily. What she wanted was like the big ticket, big company sponsorship partnership. So she wanted to know how to get to them, which I can help her with. That's
Okay,
not a problem.
how to approach them?
Yeah, how to approach them.
Okay,
What's the
fantastic.
pitch? She just wanted to know, okay, what's the pitch? But my
Fantastic.
thing was I didn't have a response to that, just to like say, okay, here's how you pay me. What I said, well, who is it that you want to go after? So we're still in the like who, what, when, and where. But I know for her to put the money out, of course, she's gonna have to pay for the how. Of course, I can give you advice all day long. If you actually want me to actually help you do it, that's where the money comes in for me.
Okay.
The how.
So
I haven't sold her on the how. I just sold her on the okay, who, what, when, where, and why.
Okay, so here's what I recommend you do. Okay, when you talk with somebody on the phone, right,
Mhm.
and they want to give you money, they're asking you how to give you money. What I want you to do, what I recommend you do, is you make them an offer to get them started. Okay, so a simple offer that she would have said yes to, I believe, would have been like, okay, great, I could do 1 session with you, Okay, we'll figure out your pitch in that one session, that 1 hour. I'll help you figure out a pitch. We'll craft that pitch, and at the end of it, you will have that pitch. If you want to work with me after, great, we'll work together. If you
Okay.
don't want to work with me after, great, we will not work together.
Okay, great. So I
Okay.
can do a $100 pitch, no problem.
And it's $100. $100 is not going to make me rich, okay? And it's not going to make you poor. But it's just something to get us started today, okay? How's that sound to you? Does that sound fair?
That sounds fair to me. That sounds like something I can go with.
Fantastic. Great. So in a second, I'll get your information. We'll get you started, and here's what's going to happen next.
I don't have a Stripe account.
Does-
No,
Listen, if you're selling excuses,
I-
I'm not a buyer for excuses. I'm not a target customer for that.
No, I understand where you're getting to. I got it.
Okay.
I follow Gary.
Okay. Are you with me? Are you with
Yes,
me?
I'm with you.
You with me? Okay. So the next time that you talk with someone, you don't just to give them like an assignment of a how. You give them the what. You give them the why. Okay. And you sell them the how. Make an offer. Get a no.
Okay.
Okay. Danielle, you could this was you, right? Not too long ago.
Very big for me. Yeah. I mean, and my strategy was before I knew what the hell I was going to be selling, I, according to what you told me to do, Gary, was say like, okay, look, as I said, this is a product that's, I'm shaping it right now, but, so would it be all right if I contacted you in a very short while when I have more, when I'm, ready to tell you more. And just before you go, I just want you to just, the product pretty much in a nutshell is, and I gave them like a little like snippet where they can understand what it is so they can take that into their mind. And they'd be like, yeah, sure, totally, like contact me. And then I did. So, I mean, otherwise, Gary, I like what you have to say right now more. Which is, let's get started now, and then let's get started later. And then we'll take it further.
Right, so that's version 2.0 of that script, right? So, so Tanjo, if you go to module 3, right? There's a script at the bottom.
Yeah, I printed it out.
Okay, good.
Mhm.
So either you have two options. Either one, you let them know that, hey, I'm going to be working on this problem. I'm going to be creating. Can I contact you in the future? Okay, option 1. And option 2 is, great, like that when I contact you in the future, it's going to be this. I'm looking for some early adopters or founding members or whatever you want to call them, right? If I created this, is this something that you would want? Does this sound like something you would want?
Right.
Yes, fantastic. Here's what we could do today. If you want,
Always, here's what we can do today.
here's what we could do to like.
Not tomorrow, not next week, but today. I got it.
Okay, yeah. So let me just give you like a little thing, and then we'll wrap up for today. So, the lady that Daniela connected me with was a referral from Daniela, Erin. And I talked with her today, and she did want to think about it later. Okay, and she did want to postpone the decision. Okay, but think about it like this: if you got something good, should you postpone the decision? Should you postpone you delivering some good stuff to them later, or should you do it now? If you got good stuff, right? People are sick, people are dying, you got the medicine, you got like the van of medicine, right? And you're like, like I'm driving the van, I got the medicine over here, who wants the medicine? And people are like, no. I'm like, I'm hungry, I'm starving, but yeah, I don't know, this medicine, I don't know about this medicine. I'm not sure there's other medicine out there. But like, dude, you're sick. You're sick, you need help. All right, this is going to help you. Here's the guarantee. Here's the offer. Do it now, and here's what's going to happen next. Okay?
Okay.
And like you notice, like I'm being hyper aggressive. Like I'm not that aggressive, especially with women. They don't like that. But but
Good that you know that.
What's that?
It's good that you know that.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, it is good that I know that. But my point is that what I am though is I'm certain that that the people that I work with are going to get the result, right? So you should be certain that the people you work with are going to get the result as well. And so they're in fear, and you have to overcome your fear, and you have to make an offer. So your assignment for the next week is to get a no, right?
Okay.
Don't even think about getting a yes. Just get a no from someone. Just have someone say, no, you know what? This is not for me.
Yeah, I told a girl that today. Get a no.
Yeah, you told the girl that too. Okay, good. Well, now you need to do it. Now you need to get a no. It's like airplane masks. You got to put on your mask first. Remember, like before.
Oh no, I know that. I'll always take care of me first, and then
good.
I can help you.
Okay, good. Fantastic. All right. Very good. Okay, so we'll just go around real quick. So big takeaways from today, Daniela. What you got?
I'm a little bit overwhelmed, but kind of psyched. I just want to do the Facebook ads like tomorrow.
Perfect.
So I'll shoot a video. I'll redo the form stack. I'll just tweak it a little bit, and then just put it up and see what happens.
Fantastic. Cool. Shout out to Poi for sharing that info. Poi, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Okay, welcome, guys.
Awesome. All right, Tanjo, what's your action item? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do that Facebook ad so I can talk to more people.
Fantastic. And you're gonna get
I'm gonna get a yes.
You're gonna get a no first.
I want money. I'm gonna get a couple of yeses. No, I know. I'm gonna get a no.
Okay, get a no. And can you do this for me? When you get a no, you could just post it up in the group, and we'll all celebrate the no's together.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Okay. Fantastic. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. So thank you for being here, and take action on this. Create your Facebook ad. Get some no's. Don't be afraid to make. Don't be afraid to make an offer. The way you make sales is you make offers. No offer, no decision, no money. You're eating top ramen. Nobody wants to eat top ramen, believe me. Okay, cool. So thank you for being here, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.
Thanks, everyone.
Okay.
Bye.
Take care.